Hello, everyone. I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. I hope you are enjoying your day. I hope you had an opportunity to spend time with God. I hope you were able to be in the presence of God and hear Him speak to you. I want to come on today to talk about having standards in relationships. Every relationship has a standard. God has a standard for us. It is some things that we must do in order to meet the standards that God expects us to do. Even though God gives us free will, He has an expectation, He has a standard that He requires for a relationship. We know when we have a relationship, whether with our parents, with our siblings, with our friends, with our co-workers, we know that there are certain expectations or standards that must be met. In a relationship, there are expectations that both people must meet in order for a relationship to thrive. We know it requires two people working together in order for a relationship to be successful. If only one person is doing the work and is trying to uphold the relationship, we know that it will not work. It will eventually cause stress, conflict, and strain on the relationship. The Bible tells us that God desires relationship, not just ritual. In Amos 3:3, it says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" Meaning, true relationship with God requires agreement with His ways. It's a mutual commitment. Jesus also said in John 14:15 that if you love me, keep my commandments. Our obedience isn't to earn His love, but it shows we value and respect the relationship He offers. Additionally, James 4:8 tells us, draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. Relationship with God is mutual. Understand that when we draw near to God, God will draw near to us. If you are only doing the bare minimum and you have a person willingly and openly trying to mend a relationship, but it goes nowhere, that person will stop. Same thing with God. God will always be where He is. If you walk away from Him, you walk away from a commitment with the relationship. You cannot get anything out of a relationship you do not put in. So keep focus on the relationship that matters the most, and that is with God. Be mindful of the relationships that you have in your life and see if you're putting in the work. Or if you were putting in the work and it wasn't being reciprocated, then it calls you to step back and draw a line and draw boundaries so that your heart won't be hurt. However, if someone reaches out and attempt to reconcile, try to open your arms and receive them and hear them out. If they try to come to you and do not apologize for their lack of attempt to make the relationship work, then you know they have not did the homework within themselves. So be mindful of the relationships that you have with individuals, whether it's your parents, your siblings, your friends, your foes, your co-workers. And it's also with God. See how much you're putting towards the relationship. If you're putting towards the relationship and it is being reciprocated, then it's a mutual agreement. Same with God. It takes two. God wants you to act. Then He will take the steps after that. So be mindful of how you're operating when it comes to relationships. Make sure your heart is in the right place. So I leave that with you today. So be a blessing to other people. Stay close to God. And I will check on you later. Have a beautiful day. Bye.